July 8, 2014. We're looking at a 5-day chart of the Dow Industrial. Now, the reason I want to do this is because you saw the video I did with Christine Lagarde, the head of the International Money Fund, talking about numerology and mentioning July in 2014, possibly up to the 21st. So that tells me automatically, when you've got the IMF dealing with numerology and magic numbers, to watch the world stocks, because they're going to be key indicators. We know the stock market is rigged. No, beyond a doubt, it's rigged. They're in Congress there today trying to figure out a way to limit some of this automatic trading, but they're in on it. The elite are in on the market manipulations, believe me. And I would not put a penny here. And the Bible tells us that gold and silver will be cast into the street as a curse because it won't buy anything. People will be starving with it. But again, Christine Lagarde mentioned this time, and so let's watch it. Notice from the 7th, it started dropping. Then as soon as it hit 17,0241, it started coming down. Now, this morning on the 8th, in the far right of this chart, it's dove below 100 again in speculation for the earnings to come out. And we know they will rig these earnings. They will rig the job numbers. But there's certain ways to look through it, because trace the money. Look at the biggest companies and look at their earnings and look at their growth. And that will tell you especially companies like Walmart, that will tell you the pulse of this nation's economy, and really a lot about the world's economy, because they have thousands of stores all over. Now, again, what was her dates and numbers as we look at this? She gave us 7, and then some are saying the 21st, 2014. Again, I don't know enough about numerology to intelligently speak on it. She was the one that brought this up. And some of the headlines are the Dow is back under 17,000 in broad market decline. The U.S. stocks fell for second day in broad decline on Tuesday as investors held off for earnings. The day's losses were broad, with 8 of the 10 primary S&P 500 sectors down. 8 of 10, guys. 60% of New York Stock Exchange fell, and 75% of the NASDAQ-listed names have fallen. Now, they're saying that in a cautious sign about consumers, Bill Simon, the chief executive officer of Walmart, said that while the domestic job market was improving, that wasn't giving consumers enough confidence to boost spending. What is that telling you? That they're lying about the job numbers. Recent U.S. economic data has been strong. Oh, has it? Following a dismal start to the year, and market participants are looking to corporate earnings for confirmation that the economy snapped back in the second quarter. Many analysts are especially looking for an acceleration in revenue growth. They may be disappointed. That may be what Christine Lagarde was talking about, because Walmart saying it is not seeing a bounce in U.S. sales tied to the increase in hiring reported by the Department of Labor. That tells you a lot, doesn't it? Retail analysts are taking the comments as a red flag that the company's revenues could disappoint. It's Walmart is in pre-market, it was down 0.1%, but you can tell. Let me look at the charts. It's up about $1 before earnings are out. So we will see. But again, that's an indicator of how you can test the government's numbers by tracking the money. Walmart is big. We should call it the China Walmart. But again, it is an indicator of what the actual real economy is. And listen, let's just look at a couple things around the world that are affecting this. Israel security operations against the group Hamas will probably not end within several days, defense minister said there. Said the development appeared to confirm fears that the conflict would continue to escalate. We will not tolerate rocket fire, and we are prepared to expand the operation. They have, what's happened, guys, is today they authorized 40,000 reserve troops to report. It says tensions are increasing between Hamas, which controls Gaza, and the more moderate Palestinian Authority in the West Bank. Also, Inside Israel's parliament, there's division now. So since the Pope's visit to unite everyone, it's been a total disaster. Peace and no peace. Again, Israel cabinet authorizes 40,000 reserve troops. They know that ISIS is moving all around them. They're not talking about it, but Hamas will join in with that movement. Now, let's look at Rome again. This is important also. It says the Pope cuts Vatican Bank down to size. He really took it over. It's one of the largest financial entities in the world, especially with its real estate, the widows that it's taken from around the world. It says the Institute for Religious Works, the official name of the scandal-prone Vatican Bank, is set to be radically slimmed down as part of Pope Francis' mission to refocus the Catholic Church. The overhaul due to be unveiled this week alongside the publication of the bank's annual report. Listen, only its second annual report in 127 years. Catholics, wake up. Quit giving your money to the Antichrist and to the synagogue of Satan. It is expected to strip the 127-year-old institution of most of its powers to manage assets. Not the Pope. He's taken full control of religion. He's replaced Jesus now as our mediator. Now he's going to take over, not my money, the Catholics' money. The bank, where decades of corruption and mismanagement did much to tarnish the image of the Vatican, will return to its original purpose of sending funds to missionaries and church groups around the world. Right. In January, Italian prosecutors charged Nunzio Scorano, a top cleric in the administration for the patrimony of the Holy See, which looks after the Vatican's vast real estate and sovereign bond investment portfolio, for laundering fake donations through the IOR over several years. There's your money. Come out of Babylon. In May, the Vatican was forced to deny that Cardinal Tarcio Bertone, who retired last year from the second most powerful position in the Vatican under Pope Benedict. Didn't he retire too? Now, a bank spokesman said that 15 million euro loan contributed to a plunge in 2013 profits for the Vatican Bank, full details of which will be released this week. Cardinal Bertone has denied any wrongdoing and said he is being harassed by the media. The drip feed of embarrassing news from the bank has led some papal advisors to push for its closure, but Pope Francis, in a sparsely worded statement in April, indicated the bank would stay open, albeit with reduced functions. We're going to quit loaning any money. But guys, don't you realize the Catholic Church is an investment bank? It says it will continue to serve with prudence and provide specialized financial services to the Catholic Church. You read the Jesuit order. If you haven't, go back and look at it. The video I did, I'll link to it. Their plans, and they were originally written in Latin and discovered, were to take over all the politicians, all the banks, over all the widows' houses, over all the money, and to kill, murder, and rape. That's their job. Are you part of that monstrosity? Heads up, be safe.